fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes. Sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Take care.
Stupid game.
Hitzol gul paltal hul. Oh, gralol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Dul grol.
I don't speak your language.
Your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be dagonan and battle. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
I kneel before no one.
Welcome, warrior.
Greetings.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
How can I reach Blackturn Island?
A fisherman lives by the shore. He may lend you his boat.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Farewell. Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking... The mirage of a beautiful city appeared by the lake. The city might be submerged, am I right? Inhabited by the Vodyanoi? They get along with humans? I handled something similar once. I can help. So I guess I should talk to representatives of both communities. Later.
When will we stop fleeing? Dog on a human leash.
Could I use your boat? Take care.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Aglaval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodyanoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodyanoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. I have one more question.
Yes?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Farewell.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be Dagonalan Patal. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
Oak. Gulpul Talhul.
What's Witcher in your language?
Which Malal Bull?
Witch Malal?
Which Malal Bull? Bull must be. No, bull means idiot.
All right, then I'm Witch Malal Bool.
Yes, so you be.
Everything all right?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oak. Gulpul Talhul.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull. Humans great enemies to Vodyanoi. Hire Witcher big for Vodyanoi to kill. Witcher big at crypt. We love wish humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact. Disloving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell. Berengar, mysterious Witcher and outcast. I finally found him.
What the hell am I doing here? What do you want, Witcher?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brookside will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen saw to that. Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself, with your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel the Professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
We can talk by the fire. All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like you.
Don't digress.
My take? Cull one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodyan Priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah?
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed witchers' fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Farewell. I'm looking for a Vodyan Priest. I think I know what you mean. I saw some nasty-looking Vodyanoi on the shore. Did they drive the priest away? Well, I hope they haven't scared him off for good. Take care.
Let's talk.
Where's the friendly Vodyan Priest?
He worships at the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes Dagon worshippers drive him away, but he always returns.
I see.
Geralt,
Dandelion.
how did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodyanoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder. We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
Greetings!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearned to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Berenger mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor: a spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable.
Fighting or watching?
Boring.
I'm itching to eat.
Can I help you? Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodyanoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Thanks for the story. Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
Got any rooms?
5 orens.
Stand still. I'll smash your face. Hit me.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes, in the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land, a piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
Yep.
What happened to the here?
Who knows? I let you know for you, though I did hear you say it's quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now, don't get offended, but has something become a pleasure for you?
Some of the kind deserve to die.
I won't judge you. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Yep.
So, what will we be about?
It'll be a masterpiece, in verse, interesting, horrifying, romantic,
I'm sorry?
engaging, and straight from life. I changed my mind, see? Put something in your nose, but it's colorful enough.
Angry by peasants working fields. In life, I knew better than that.
Not as well as you think. You'll see.
See ya.
Greetings, sir.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
Oh, wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bones stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
A small chapel to some divinity who worships here.
Greetings, sir.
Never mind the sir. I'm Geralt.
'Tis a true honour. Geralt.
How are you with the bow?
Best in the village. I can hit an apple at 50 paces.
Great.
Yes?
Don't you want to be a builder like your father?
Not really. When my father refurbished our hut, the doors wouldn't close. The stairs are such that even the cat fears them, and when it rains...
I see.
Besides, I prefer to use my bow. One day, I'll enter a tournament in Vizima.
Good luck.
Yes?
Farewell.
Greetings. You'll not get any further. The bridge is destroyed.
It doesn't look uncrossable.
Well, there's just forests and meadows over there.
Thanks for the warning. Need a witcher?
You're a witcher?
Yes.
Sir?
Need a witcher?
My life's work stands at the edge of oblivion. You alone can help.
What's the problem?
I had a dream. The river ghosts begged me for assistance. Me, a humble servant of the Lady of the Lake. A lifetime's chance to show my devotion.
Sure.
The old bridge I tended fell into ruin, yet the ghosts remained attached to it. They asked me to restore it to order.
How can I help?
What my son and I erect in daytime is destroyed each night. I'll wager it's damnable Griggs.
My help will cost you.
Do you wish 400 orens, or a book about spectres and the King of the Wild Hunt? Or you can have my son's help during dangerous excursions. He's an excellent archer.
Let's trade.
Visit the old wench in the village. Beware, she's a witch, but she may know some means of driving off Griggs.
All right. Interesting. This body has been here long, but something keeps the bones from disintegrating. Interesting. This body has been here long, but something keeps the bones from disintegrating.
Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
You haven't changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe. It makes their cow's coat shine. In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
Harn the mason sent me.
That good-for-nothing. He sealed my chimney, and ever since it's either cold as winter or foggy as fall in here. I wager work on the bridge isn't progressing.
Exactly.
Why would he need a witcher and witch?
At night, Griggs destroy the bridge Harn must then repair in daytime.
Unruly Griggs indeed. Doubtless he tried to avenge himself and they've taken offense.
Any way to help them reconcile?
Recover their treasure.
Treasure?
Another tribe of Griggs inhabits the crypt in the fields. Evil sort. This tribe stole the greatest treasure of our Griggs, a cat harness.
Cat harness?
Indeed. Like humans ride horses, Griggs ride cats. Go to that crypt and recover the harness, then return to me.
Where is the harness?
In their chapel, which resembles a miniature sculpture of a saint, like the ones they place at crossroads.
How do you know this?
I could say I read it in some chicken entrails, but the truth is more trite. A certain Grig has fallen in love with me. He informs me of happenings in the area.
Are you kidding? No matter. Thanks.
Who has the lady led to me?
Greetings. My name is Geralt.
A witcher? Here to deal with the noon wraiths?
More or less.
I lead the life of a hermit with few luxuries, but make yourself at home. I can offer water, food, and a game of dice.
By your speech, I assume you're well educated.
Correct. I spent most of my life serving King Foltest as a diplomat.
Would it be forward if I asked what inspired you to seek isolation?
I can only state that I left when the Lady of the Lake summoned me to serve her.
Don't you get bored?
I brought my library when I went into exile. I used the knowledge in the books of herbs to prepare potions for the people of Murky Waters, who provide food in exchange.
Your knowledge could be useful.
Years of solitude have allowed me to copy some of my books many times over. I would be delighted to know these copies were of use to another.
Anything a witcher can do for you?
I do have a problem.
How can I help?
There's a druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities.
Not surprising.
The wild hunt began haunting the ring recently. Its king hopes to lure the souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut.
I have dealt with the hunt. What would you like me to do?
Kill 9 phantoms, a hallowed number of the druids. Perhaps the appearance of a witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership of a hut, or a wreath of immortelles.
I can do that.
Remember this. The king of the hunt is a powerful opponent, and no mortal, not even you, can hope to defeat him.
So how do I fight him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb will keep the king of the hunt at bay. Merely light the candle that stands within the ring and sprinkle mandrake upon the flame.
Yeah, that sounds helpful.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
You must know an abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds. But all right, 3. The classic theory, of which I myself am a proponent. The conspiracy theory. And finally, one of the most mysterious. The philosophical or mystical. Which one first?
The philosophical, mystical one.
The most esoteric. The Grail is a concept, a general understanding of good. The search for the Grail is nothing beyond an ordinary quest for perfection.
Interesting.
The Grail has no specific form or shape. It differs for each individual. It can be an object, an idea, a discovery. It can also be a search for the truth about oneself. This theory claims the quest for the Grail to be the goal in itself. The result is of secondary importance.
What are you suggesting?
I serve the lady and am more insightful than you think. I know you return to the world of the living from death, presumably in search of something, but that is none of my concern. Just remember one thing.
What?
At the end of your journey, the Grail may prove to be entirely different from what you initially expected it to be.
The conspiracy theory sounds interesting.
This was popularized by Bronze Dan and begins with a convoluted theory about the derivation of the word Grail. A few tortuous pages in, we learn the Holy Grail is actually Sangreal, which in the Elder tongue denotes royal hallowed blood. Bronze Dan concludes that the Grail is actually the descendants of the prophet Lebioda.
Go on.
These descendants, talented in the ways of magic, were protected by a secret organization before they ultimately mixed their own blood with that of En Seid, the knowledgeable one. The theory goes on to present the tempestuous and twisted fate of Sangreal, but the author gets lost in his arguments, often contradicts himself. Generally, it turns into an unholy mess.
Enough genealogy and genetics. I sense that's a false trail.
Which theory should I present next?
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
Go on.
Knights have been seeking the Grail for ages, yet none succeeded. Both the noble Lancel and the bold Boars failed. I heard even the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose has shown interest.
Any specific instructions associated with this theory?
Unfortunately, I know only what I garnered from my books.
Thank you. Farewell.
Damned noob. How can I help?
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelettes.
Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin.
May I help you?
Got any rooms?
5 orens.
Geralt?
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I have 3 hides.
Let me have a look. Undamaged? Excellent. Here's your reward.
What do you want?
I have the Griggs treasure.
Now take the harness to the chapel of our Griggs. It stands just by the bridge, a small red santon. Return the following day to see if the Griggs accepted the gift.
How will I know they did?
In its place, they will leave you a gift of value, symbolizing friendship or joy. If Harn keeps this gift with him, the Griggs won't trouble him.
Take care.
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have 2 witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I killed the fishman.
Dear gods, what is it? Take your 800 orange and remove that nasty thing.
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Vizima.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodyan Priest?
He's often sitting by the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes he's driven off by Dagon's worshippers, but he always returns.
I see.
I hear you slew 3 deadly creatures.
You heard right.
I have a special reward for you. You may find this runic stone useful. I may offer more rewards soon.
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty...
I see.
There's also the fish people. A scourge on our lives.
How so?
They got vicious, driving us away from the water, wounding some of us, and killing a few. Julian knows more.
I'll have a talk with him.
Beastie Beta?
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Farewell.
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Dandelion, I'm sure, described my profession realistically.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You taking care of Alvin?
Yes. He has such beautiful big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Selena can be found anywhere.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking. He's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melitella, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Treacherous vixen!
Hi, Geralt. I have a new home. It's nicer than Vizima was. It's just that I missed you.
You like it here?
I do! Are we gonna kill monsters together?
Alvin, fighting monsters is very dangerous. Promise you'll avoid it whenever possible.
I promise. There are elves around here. One is really beautiful, but she argued with Mr. Tobias. Can we play Kill the Elf?
Boy, I really need to talk to you and Alina.
It's not Alina. All the kids play it. I'm always the Grand Master.
We'll talk later.
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt.
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
Ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Any elves around?
They camp nearby, but look like nothing from epic poetry. Ill and starving. Many have perished.
Are they peaceful?
Entirely. Mr. Tobias sought to help him, but the she-elf later refused human charity.
Typical elves. Farewell.
Yes?
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
Nonsense.
morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I'm not prepared to wait. For our father extended stay, my daughter's dowry. Very more to tell. But all is well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood.
Geralt, is that you? How are things?
I found Alvin.
Alvin? Wait a minute. Triss wanted me to do something, hammered it into my head for an hour. Ah, yeah! I have a Dimeridium amulet for him.
Dandelion, I can't trust you to do anything.
Is that so? Well, I just remembered I had a package for you.
A package?
I don't know. Something. But I might have lost it.
Quit pouting, Dandelion. What do you have for me?
Fine. I have a letter to you from your lover.
Shani, hand it over.
Geralt?
I wanted to ask about Alvin.
He needs a caretaker who is knowledgeable about magic. And neither I nor my future spouse are suited to be his guardian.
I see.
You should train him to be a witcher.
You know not what you ask. For the time being, I'll keep an eye on him.
Geralt?
Farewell.
Why do you seek me?
Has Alvin been behaving strangely?
He told some terrible stories. I thought him delirious.
What did he say?
Something about ghosts condemned to suffer eternally by unrequited love. It was so...
Romantic, I know. I'll find him.
Why do you seek me?
I saw Julian and Selena together, but don't get bent out of shape. Selena's starved for attention. Julian didn't seem really interested.
Selena can be unbearable, but she'll change if she marries. And Julian, well, he loves me, and no argument can change that. I merely wanted to be sure Julian was well, without him knowing or thinking I was concerned. Thank you, Witcher.
Ah, women.
Why do you seek me?
I'm looking for Alvin.
The boy is Quicksilver. He's everywhere. If he's not in the village, go to the riverbank. Alvin likes it there.
Thanks.
How strange.